anyway because you guys deserve
I don't
to
know.
hear
It was. There's no way there's no way, dude. There's no
okay,
way
so
that
you
that
loot
OG
racetrack.
thing was better. There's no way that was better than the Season 5 Speedway. It was done. It had lights. It had tires to bounce on. It had cars through there. It had hoverboards. It was perfect.
You loot racetrack. Welcome back to the Fortnite Everything podcast where we're talking about the return of Chapter 1 again in just like a week. We got like a week. We're talking about what we're going to expect there, and mantling, sprinting, and swimming are removed and stuff. Maybe a kill border and where we're dropping first. All these fun what is going to happen with the storyline kind of questions. So we're joined here today with Kyle.
Hello, PBJ. I'm so happy to be here. I was just talking about where I'm going to be dropping that being Retail Row the first time in the first episode part of the podcast. Now, the big question is, where will PBJ be dropping the first time we go back to the OG map in Chapter 1?
Oh, bro. I'm sad. I just realized. We're going to get there in Season 5.
Yeah.
Season 5 was when the desert came.
Wow, you teased everybody with a good answer.
No, because I had an answer, and I still do, but my favorite place to land, I landed there probably 500 times. I don't know how many games I played, I'm not going to lie. But racetrack. Do you remember racetrack?
Do I remember the racetrack? The racetrack was one of the best POIs of all time.
Okay. Better before Season 5.
No.
Yeah.
That's such a horrible take. That's just
it was a terrible land.
What was better about it?
It wasn't a better spot to land. It wasn't better in loot wise, but it was better. It was just better.
No, it wasn't better.
Yes,
what was better about it? You're just saying it was better. You're blinded by nostalgia.
No, bro.
I refuse to expect that. I refuse to accept that answer.
My opinion.
All right.
Season 4, the best season. No, I'm just kidding. Season 4, a good season. Land racetrack. Loot the 2 houses there. Maybe a chest will be there. Kill the one guy that might land there with you. He's not even listening. I'm gonna tell you guys anyway because you guys deserve to hear it.
I don't know. It was. There's no way that. There's no way, dude. There's no way
so
that
you loot
OG
racetrack
thing was better. There's no way that was better than the Season 5 Speedway. It was done. It had lights. It had tires to bounce on. It had cars through there. It had hoverboards. It was perfect.
You loot racetrack, run down to Moisty Mire, kill everybody there.
Wait, stop there. That has nothing to do with how good the racetrack was, because you're talking about going over to Moisty Mire.
Yes, but that was good because there was nobody that would land there, and you would always get the good guns. And if somebody landed there, it was 50-50.
Good
because it was fun.
Compare it to the other racetrack. Compare it to the other racetrack. Nobody landed there in the new spot, anyways. Everyone landed there the first day.
The new racetrack's trash.
Why?
Because it's not the old one.
You're like, oh, it's the old one. I'm going to drive in some dirt with no vehicles. You had golf carts, hoverboards, shopping carts, whatever, maybe ATVs.
It was underrated.
No, yeah, a little bit underrated, but no.
Because nobody
new
dropped
Speedway
there.
was so much better. Chapter 1, Season 5 just blew your little racetrack out of the water.
But you got to think about it in the perspective of Chapter 1, Season 4, because nobody was good.
Hang on. Let me think about it in the perspective of Chapter 1, Season 4. Oh, that totally changes my opinion.
When you can't build and you can't fight, this is the first video game you've ever played.
Dude, nobody landed at the Season 5 one either. Nobody landed there ever.
I did.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I'm not going to land there first because it's Season 5 version. But I'll land probably Fatal Fields.
Fatal Fields, that was a good one.
That's my favorite.
What was your favorite farm?
Fatal Fields. Anarchy, I never landed there.
Mine was Frenzy.
Oh, in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still Fatal, though.
You know what I hate? The people who like... Well, I don't hate them, but the Anarchy Acres is the worst farm.
I didn't land there enough to know, but...
Everybody's like... Anarchy Acres,
it's kind of the same.
POI. No, Fatal was so much better.
Fatal was better, but it was kind of the same.
Yeah, they were both farms. It's crazy that there used to be 2 farms on the map.
I know, that's weird.
Did you ever have the issue with the squad where you're like, oh my god, let's go meet here, or let's drop here, where you said either Anarchy or Fatal Fields, and then people got them mixed up and you ended up splitting up the squad?
Probably.
Yeah. I remember a lot of those. It was a lot of fun.
So, do you think people will land Tilted first drop? Because we had Tilted return so much, though.
Yeah, I think so, because you're going to have... The people who are going to drop Tilted are the people that like are returning to Fortnite. Because they have the good memories of Tilted, but they're going to have a rude awakening, boy. Oh my god. People are good shots now. It's not going to be fun for them.
Okay, so underrated place that I'm excited for. Lonely Lodge.
I didn't like that spot.
I liked it.
You know what I did like? I always landed at the bottom
tower
of that like giant tower. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's a good-
I made sure I did that when my teammates were there.
Oh yeah.
Again, like
Wailing
we were just
Woods-
talking about the last episode. I did it. Brandon and I did it to each other.
Yes. I did that too sometimes. Well, actually, I was never good enough to get real kills. So I won one game in season 4. That was my first win, season 4. I won it and then didn't win again for like a little while. But that was my first game. I played probably like 8 hours a day for a month. No,
Solid.
like 3 months. And then won. Like, it was bad. Like, I was really bad.
I won my first game. I got carried.
No way. But that's why I landed Racetrack back in the day, because nobody went there. And Umbrella, do you remember the Umbrella?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I landed there too. That's like, it was Umbrella, Motel, and Racetrack. Those were my drops. Like, I didn't land anywhere else, unless if it was the top house at Wailing Woods. Like, the big top.
Are you talking about Chapter 1, Season 5 specifically?
No, 4. I was talking about 4.
Okay, the OG days. My first drops were... I think I dropped the soccer field more than anything.
Ooh, that's right. But I think I started dropping Soccer Field like season 6.
That was a good
Five.
one. So the biggest ones for me were soccer field, the disco place, you know, the factory, that little group of factories there. Dropped there so much. And what else was there? What is the map? I'm going to bring up that map real quick. Hang on. Fortnite. What, Chapter 1, Season 4?
Yeah. So something I'm excited about is exploring the places that I landed sometimes. Like the places that I would land enough to remember them, but like not the places I would normally be excited for. But like I'm excited for them.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Like like Haunted Hills and Snobby Shores. Those are good.
It's fun. Dude, I loved Snobby Shores. My squad always threw a fit because you run in the storm.
But it was a guaranteed ATK.
So I'm looking at the Chapter 1 Season 4 map with some trash racetrack over at the bottom. But anyways, my main drops were the disco place, the soccer field. Oh, the soccer field is there. I'm sorry?
What disco place?
Underneath Shifty Shafts, it's a little bit, Flush, right?
Flush
you
Factory?
go up and to the right a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
There's a disco place.
No.
Yeah, exactly, that place. That's where I landed the most. I landed... Where was I just talking about? Moisty Mire landed in a lot.
I loved Moisty.
Yeah, we had a little joke back in the day. We were the Moisty men.
Oh,
and the soccer field was a great spot that I always landed. And Risky was always solid. Risky was always a solid drop.
Oh, Risky was, yeah.
Yeah. But that was in Chapter 1, Season 5. Viking Village became a main drop spot, but that wasn't it.
Ooh, that was mine, bro.
I love Viking Village.
Oh, I landed Viking Village. Okay. Actually, this is probably not a good name for it, but I called it Little Mexico. I don't know why, but I just called it
Everyone
that.
had their own names for it.
Like down at the bottom by...
Yeah, most people called it Westworld.
I never got that one. I never
got it.
But
We just called it Knockoff Paradise.
Oh, I called it Little Mexico. I don't know why. So we would always go... I would land Little Mexico a lot. I would land...
I'm so sorry. Sorry about that.
What?
I just coughed.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I would land... Oh, I landed Viking Village a lot. Like a lot.
Same.
And
Chapter 1,
then-
Season 5 was a whole new experience.
Oh, dude, did you ever see one of the rifts happen in season 4?
What do you mean? Like when did it
Like
open
when
up
the
the sky?
anchor... No, like when the anchor would spawn in, or when that bone...
no, I
the
didn't.
bones. Really?
No, I didn't.
Like, I was there at Viking Village before it was Viking Village, when there was like I don't know, it was just a mountain. And I was walking past, and this rift spawned in. I was like, what in the world? And then boom, an anchor pops up. And I was like, what? And then next season it made sense because
I love that.
the Viking came in.
I see. I didn't get to experience all that. But now that I'm looking at the Season 5 of Chapter 1 map, I had a big variety of landings, dude. Risky was goated, which, by the way, coming back in OG Fortnite, if there is a challenge that says search 7 chests and risky reels, everybody better go do that challenge, okay? I want it to be just as chaotic. So what was there? We landed Racetrack a lot, Paradise Palms, Westworld, whatever you wanted to call it, right? That was a great drop spot too. The disco place I dropped in, soccer field still goated, Viking Village was amazing, and the Lynx, Lazy Lynx, was a main drop spot of mine.
That was a good one.
Playing golf, right?
That was fun. I better be able to do that. I better.
I'm gonna have the golf.
No, you better be able to have the golf
toy equipped. They need to put a revamped version of that in the Battle Pass for the people who didn't get it.
Yeah,
that is very important.
Ooh, that's something we never talked about. Yeah, Battle Pass. Battle Pass skins.
Do you think it's gonna be a tier 100? I mean, like it's going to go up to tier 100 because it's half a season.
Ooh, I forgot it was a half season.
I think it will.
I don't know.
Because if they were to give us 50 tiers, they'd have to cut the cost of the battle pass.
Will they call it season 5 though? Because if they don't call it season 5, it could be season 4 extended or something. It won't be called that.
No, they're not going to call it that. They're going to just call it chapter 4 season 5.
But it's hard because it isn't long enough for a set
buff the
100.
XP. Who cares? Make it easier to get. I don't see an issue with it. Just cut it in half.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with it at all.
Okay.
So I hope they have like a revamped of an iconic skin for each season.
Okay, something I'm thinking, like Season X, skin from each season, really. Like revamped.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And what if you got the Visitor as a secret skin, but
That
the
would
bonus
be perfect.
But the bonus style was Donald Mustard.
Yep, that'd be perfect. I'd be okay with that collaboration.
I would
I'd be
too.
totally okay with that collaboration. So let's talk about this because we already got some revamped skins, right? Drift was already redone. What would you do, Bright Bomber? Was Bright Bomber released in season 5 though?
Yeah, I think. Oh no, that was like season 1.
But she was still a main character. Season
She
5.
was, yeah. So it would
Look
count.
at Fortnite season 5 battle pass. Do
That
you
was
mind if I'm looking
Drift.
stuff up while we talk here?
No, that was Drift, Ragnarok. Who else?
Yep, Drift, Ragnarok,
the
the
Viking.
the beach lady, the Viking, that girl in the suit
Sunstrider,
with
yeah.
bullets. Which one could they do for season 5?
Drift. No,
No, they already did
have
Drift.
that.
We already got a revamped version of Drift. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they did Bright Bomber.
What if they did the secret skins?
What was Secret season 5? Was that Enforcer?
That's
Yeah.
something you could think about as well. The Enforcers
Yeah.
came in season 5.
Yeah.
Dr. Sloan could go back to the first time we see the IO. In
Yes.
my opinion, the Enforcer is the first IO guard. Like, that's what they looked like
Possible.
back in the day. And maybe that's why we could go back. Like,
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Let me look up the season 6 battle pass. So let's go with Enforcer. Let's build our own little battle pass right now. We got Enforcer.
What if the
What?
what if the Enforcers were us?
What do you mean?
Like, what if somehow we came back as Enforcers and we were
Oh, that'd be interesting.
coming back in
That'd be a
time.
cool storyline.
And that was us.
I like that.
I don't think, like, what if we already have the Enforcer skin? I don't know.
That'd be fun. I'd like that.
That would be cool, but I don't think it's possible. But
No, I don't think it would happen either.
it would be
But
cool.
let's talk about season 6. So we got the Enforcer for the tier 1. We have the Tomato Lady. We have DJ Yonder, which already got the revamp. We have they got to do Calamity. They got to do Calamity.
Calamity was cool.
Yeah, Calamity was
She
still
was
to
my
this day
main
one
for
of the
a
greatest
long
skins.
time.
Either Calamity or the Balloon Man. You know what I'm talking about?
The like,
He had a pony inflatable.
yes.
That either one of those. Would you say Calamity? Force or Calamity? What do you say?
Calamity was good.
I think she's the most iconic in the season.
Was she though? She was just a girl. She was
She
the
was by
best.
far
No,
the most
she was
iconic.
the best skin in the battle pass, but she's not like she was a girl with a dress.
She was a cowgirl.
Yeah, but like,
What's cool smoke coming off of her?
yeah, but like, how do you reskin that into something cool?
Oh, Epic can do it. They have an amazing art team.
Yeah, but like, it's not as notable if you were to reskin like Drift or something. Like,
That's
you know
true,
what I'm
but
saying?
you can't reskin Drift. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, if they were to, it'd probably be like Ragnarok.
Well, you're talking about season 5 now.
Yeah, if you were to reskin from season 5 and season 6, you could do.
That's what I was talking about. It's Calamity for season 6.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gotta
what was
be.
the season 7 battle pass?
Ice
That's
King.
Ice
No
King.
question about it.
Yeah.
Reskin Ice King. 100%. So that's easy peasy. What's the
Season
season 8?
You could do.
You know, Peely was the icon of that season.
You're right.
But there's been so many Peely
There's
variants.
so many.
Yeah.
And
Definitely not Lux. Lux already got a
Yeah, she
reskin
was
too.
kinda-
Master Key already got a reskin. You could do Blackheart.
He was good.
Or you could finally do a reskin of Ruin and make him relevant to the story somehow.
That's true. Okay, also, back to the Enforcers real quick. The Enforcers were probably just trying to enforce the cube to stop. Because
Yeah.
Dr. Sloan mentioned that, no, we can't have another cube. It almost destroyed the island back in chapter 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, she remembered it. She was there for
Mm-hmm.
it. So that means that the Enforcers were trying to enforce the cube to stop.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
It's interesting.
which means they had nothing to do with that.
Regardless, I think it's a perfect what do you call it, battle pass getting revamped.
Yeah.
But for season 8, what would you like to do? I think Blackhearts was the way you have to go,
Yeah.
or Ruin,
There was nothing too special in season 8, really.
a hybrid.
Fire King, maybe, but no. You can't
No,
really.
Fire King was season 7.
Oh, that's right.
All right, let's talk about season 9. Got to be Singularity. Got to be. Well,
No,
wait, we already got a
she's not
reskin for her.
relevant, though.
Oh, Bunker Jonesy. Reskin Bunker Jonesy.
Maybe, but if she's not relevant, if Singularity's not relevant anymore, then we won't get a reskin.
Or maybe Demi.
No. She already got one, too.
Did she?
Well, an over style or whatever.
Overtime? No, that doesn't count. That's just another style.
True.
But I think it's got to be Bunker Jonesy for season 9. What about season X? Though the Visitor is what you were talking about, right?
I don't know.
Because
is that 6?
Those are all already reskins.
You know. How many... Wait. How many...
Hang on. Enforcer, Calamity, Ice King. What was the other one we talked about? Ruin? Or did we say Ruin? For season 8?
Yeah, I guess.
Ruin. Then what was season 9? We just talked about season 9.
We didn't say Singularity.
Excuse me. Bunker Jonesy.
Yeah.
Bunker Jonesy. That's 5. Visitor. There's one more, right? There's 7 skins. Right?
Visitor.
Yeah, Donald Mustard.
I would have said that there'd be... Wait, are there 7 in all, including a secret skin?
I'm pretty sure.
Or is it 8?
I thought it was 7.
Yeah. In the battle pass, or is that with the secret skin?
You know what? Just let me take a look. Let me look. Fortnite chapter...
That's probably in all.
Season 3 battle pass.
Yeah, I think that's
in
in
season
all.
3 for some reason. Let's see. 1,
That didn't
2,
even have a
3,
secret
4,
skin.
5, 6, 7, 8. You're right. 8.
Wait.
8.
Okay.
So you could have a Last Reality member. That'd be cool.
It's true. What if you did like scientist for...
Oh my god! Agent Jones is with the 7 outfit.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Because he's
true.
coming back to the storyline too.
Yeah. Okay, so... Wait,
There we
I
go.
had a
Solving the
question.
battle pass.
I had a question. So what would... I don't remember. Oh, well.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think it's a little late for you.
Yeah.
We're recording this at 11:30 at night.
Yippee.
But thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, yeah.
I asked PBJ at last
This is
minute
fun.
to. It is fun. I enjoy these podcasts a lot, which we need to do more often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's I can't believe my puppy isn't waking up yet. By the way, she's laying right next to me. She's completely out.
All right.
Cute girl.
A little plug at the weakest moment of the podcast, probably, but it's okay. A little plug.
Greatest moment.
Yeah, because dog. All right, a little plug. Subscribe for more podcasts because we're gonna come out with some cool stuff in the future. I personally want to do like reactions to stuff. Like, what if we reacted to the season together or something? Like we reacted to the trailers or something, broke it down, or
That'd be an absolute blast.
or just reacted to like horror films or something,
Or videos.
Like, yeah, just
Anything.
just
Anything.
any videos, or like we're gonna play Fortnite and stuff. I don't know. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. We're gonna have guests on, which we've already done right now.
Yes, and we wanted to have people from the community like with
Yes.
that guest too, like have people
Yes.
come in. Like I we haven't talked it over, of course, but I thought it'd be cool to have like just hey, is anybody available like
Yeah.
at 8 p.m. whatever today, and then we'll have like them on for like 5-10 minutes or so.
Yep, that would be cool.
Or
Or like,
I would love that.
you know how you do like story time, right? Like storyline
time?
something.
Are you talking like my series on the channel?
Yeah, your
The
storyline
Lore
something.
Lab?
Lore
The
Lab.
Lore-
Lore Lab.
That
Lore
is
Lab.
such a
You
great
do,
name,
you do
isn't it?
that. Yeah, it is. So we could. What if we invited people on to do something like
Yeah,
Lore Lab for like
I'll
5
do
minutes
that.
each to hear their theory, and we just drag them into the
100%.
call.
100%.
cool.
I would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
And then we
cool.
react to it, we talk about it, and then we're like, hey, get you out of here. And then we just like talk about their theory.
That'd be cool.
That'd be an absolute blast. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to with this podcast.
So subscribe because, yeah. But we're gonna
Subscribe to
continue to
both
talk
channels.
about Chapter 1, which last time, go check it out on his channel. Last half of the episode, we talked about mantling and sprinting being removed and swimming.
We keep getting off that topic.
Yeah, I know. So we need to talk about the death border though. That's gonna be exciting if they bring that back.
Ooh. That would be my favorite thing. Something I've always wanted in Fortnite is I'm pretty sure I told you this, something I've always wanted was a POI or a landmark that's just a bottomless pit.
Yep, you did tell me that. That would be
No
so
reboot bans.
sick, bro.
Your card would just sink all the way down.
Okay.
Could you like that the risk of fighting there? Oh, could you imagine the
something
build fights going down into a bottomless pit? It would be the greatest POI of all time. It would
Something
just
I
be a
could
black pit.
imagine. What if like one day we get the black hole on the map that's like actively sucking the map into the middle?
Oh, that'd
and
be
you-
sick.
And it's like a giant pit like you're talking about, and at the bottom is the black hole. And then like everything around it's just slowly where you can still land and stuff.
I would
But
love
like,
that.
But like
You
stuff
could-
starts disappearing.
Yeah, they could
every
just
once
have
in a
like
while.
little particles, like effects.
Wouldn't that be
and then it
sick?
would-
And you could build over it. And if you did build over it, there'd be some sort of like
If you touch the black hole, no. How about this? You go around the black hole. The closer you get to the black hole, the more you're getting sucked into it.
yeah. Like your screen
That-
gets all black.
That would be the greatest POI of all time,
That would be sick.
dude. I want that. That's
We
better
should
than
make
my
that.
idea.
We should make
That's-
that in UEFN.
Yeah, that. Well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself, but that would be the greatest POI of all time. Like, think about it. You're fighting there, and then you're like kind of forced to get close to the black hole. It's sucking you in. The closer you get, the stronger it is. But you can barely outrun it. Once you run out of sprint, then you're screwed. Or you can build a wall, maybe stop it for a second, but it's kind of tearing down the wall. You know,
Like one damage at a time. Like
yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be
Be
sick.
amazing.
that would be cool.
But I was thinking about, like,
love
even
the
just a
idea of a
bottomless pit.
pit.
Yeah, and
Because-
imagine the build fights down there. Like
And it
how
would just look
risky
cool.
that is.
And it would just look cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh my god, I would love it.
Like imagine just the 0 point at the bottom or something. Like you could do that. Like just a pit and the 0 points at the bottom. If you touch it, you die. Like
You die. I thought you would rift to the top of the 0 point.
no, because why would you jump in? That's no risk. You got to be able to
Yeah.
die. Unless if
That's
it's
true.
like in the middle and there's like a bunch of stuff around it, you can try to
Yeah.
aim for it. But
Oh, that'd be so cool. I would love that, man.
yeah,
What a
if
great
they
idea.
they don't. I mean, technically, what we've heard of is they were removing mantling and sprinting. But if we're going back to chapter 1, there was no water deep enough to swim, so they wouldn't technically have to remove it. It would just be gone because you can't swim in that water. It's not deep enough.
Yeah.
But the
I-
issue is that the graphics might not be up to par with that swimming, so with that water. So they'll probably update the water graphics, which will actually look sick. It'll look cool.
You think?
I think
Like
so.
mixing them together?
No, like the shallowness of that water, but like maybe it's clear or something like the water it is to now.
Why would they do that though? Why wouldn't they just keep it like all OG
Because
graphics if that's what they're doing?
well, they want the game to look good. Like
You want to hear my most unpopular opinion that I have?
what?
I could care less about those graphics. Like they were both good.
They were good.
But, like people talking about like, wow, Fortnite had so much life to it. What happened? Like I understand like the graphics they had captured like some amazing feeling to it, but people are sitting here and acting like the graphics change would like fix Fortnite.
I like that
Fortnite just went
cartoony
back to the old
feeling.
graphics.
but-
Yeah, I did too.
But
too.
I know it's not really possible to go back to now because of how far it's future, and it would look weird.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I don't really have a strong preference either way. I liked them both.
yeah, but I'm really excited.
Me too, man. I'm so hyped for the new season. I'm so happy because it's perfect timing. Oh, I'm gonna have the best day, man. Okay, get this. I'm gonna have the best day. I'm gonna wake up. Oh no. Because my
Oh.
vacation's stunning. I had to think about if I was working because I'm going on my honeymoon, right?
Do we know what day it
Right.
is?
Yeah, the 3rd.
Oh.
What?
Okay, no, I just gotta check that. Gotta make sure.
Yeah, it's the 3rd.
All right, I haven't heard that.
So I'm having my honeymoon, so I'm gonna be off work, which is gonna be hype. I'm going to actually be able to play the new season launch, and then, which nobody in this podcast will care about, one championship, the greatest MMA organization, will be on at night. I'm gonna be watching some great fights with the family after I'm
That'd
done
be
playing.
the best
I'm
day
gonna be
ever.
Chatting with my dad because my dad's a big Fortnite fan too. I'll be
Oh,
like,
yeah?
Dad, how'd you like the new season? And he's gonna be like, why they remove mantling and sprinting because he's a chapter 2 player.
Wait, he played now?
Yes.
My dad quit Fortnite in Chapter 2 because he like I don't know. He didn't like the changes like that.
My
He says
dad
he's too old to
played
keep up
in-
with it.
That's funny. My dad played in chapter 1. He did, but he wasn't really into the game until chapter 2.
Yeah.
My dad was a big Halo and Titanfall fan. And now he's a big Fortnite fan. Now he loves Fortnite. So
Sorry.
you're good. I already know he's gonna hate the mantling and sprinting change. He's gonna hate it.
My dad he would play Fortnite in Chapter 1 with me. So my story is that we weren't allowed to play video games Unless if it were a DS.
I
Do
know
you
the
have
feeling.
DSs?
I know the feeling, dude.
You have DS,
Oh,
right? In
yeah.
Canada?
I have you beat for that. I have you beat. I wasn't allowed to play Smash Bros. It was too
I didn't
violent.
have. Well, it wasn't too violent, I'm sure, but I wasn't able to play it. I
My
didn't have
uncle
it.
came home with Smash Bros one day, and my mom screamed at him. Like, my mom's a great mom, don't get me wrong, but she was
Oh
like
yeah.
freaking out. She's like, "What? Are you showing the kids this for? That's way too violent." Then it was Smash Bros Melee too, like the one with the worst graphics. Like, it was
That is
just
so
them
funny.
flying around. Oh my god! And then my dad had to secretly let me play at night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here, tell your thing, and then I want to tell one more thing about my
Okay,
mom and
so
video games.
I would play DS, which is just Mario and stuff. That's why I love Mario and so much. And we would have we had an Xbox 360 as long as I can remember, really. We at church one night, I came home, and I remember telling my dad, I was like, "Yo, this guy had a game called Minecraft. It was so cool." So he was like, the weirdest thing, he actually took me to GameStop. I was like, what are we doing here? He brought out Minecraft, and then we went home. I was scared of the zombies and spiders, but it was the coolest thing ever. Like, I don't know.
I
That was
love
my
that.
first gaming really experience. I would go to my friend's house. We'd play Call of Duty sometimes, but I wasn't really allowed to usually, so it would be 50-50. And then when I went to my friend's house, and he's like, dude, I found this new game. It is so cool. I think it was back in, I don't remember what season exactly. It was old, though. And we would play, and we played Fortnite for the first time, and I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I went
love it.
home, and I played on a laptop it was an old laptop. It could not work. It wouldn't work to this day, no matter what. It doesn't even start. But, like, I didn't know you could aim or anything. I was so new to shooting games that I just didn't know you could aim. I was like just shooting. I was just running. I didn't know you could use WASD or anything. So I used the little arrow pads and the trackpad.
Oh
And
my
I
god, that's funny.
I ran around and I couldn't even see half the time. But then I told my dad and I was like, dude, can we please get a PlayStation? And he was like, no. But then we went to a pawn shop and got a used PlayStation, and it still works to this day. But
I love it.
then that was like my first official Fortnite. That was in season 3, and then this was my first time playing games, right? And then these meteors started falling, and I was like, "What in the world?" And then season 4 came, and I was like, "What is this? I didn't even know you had seasons and stuff." So it was the coolest thing ever. I don't know. And then I don't know. That was just such a sick experience.
Dude, it's the generation difference because I was a 2000s kid. My first game was Sonic Heroes. Oh my god.
On what?
The GameCube.
Yeah, no, we
You know,
didn't have that stuff. We had
The
DS.
indestructible force of a GameCube. I grew up with a DS too. Kirby's Canvas Curse was my first game for
Oh.
DS.
We just had
You ever play that game?
Mario and like.
Dude, I remember all the car rides playing with my
Oh, yes.
okay, she's sleeping and my puppy's here and she loves those two words.
What words?
CAR
Oh, car
RITES.
rides. Yeah, car rides.
I was like, oh, she was.
Oh,
that would have
yeah.
been bad if she got excited and then we started interrupting the podcast. She'd be jumping on me.
Ready?
So all the things we were driving around, I played the multiplayer New Super Mario Bros. My brother and sister. Countless
Super
of
Mario
times
Bros.
in those.
The
New Super Mario Bros. That's what it was called.
with the super
Yeah,
dude.
the multiplayer on it.
Oh
and
my
those
goodness,
mini-games.
bro! The multiplayer was the best experience you'll ever have, dude. I'm so serious. The blue shells where you're just riding around trying to kill each other, and you first to collect the stars, and you just, oh, I'm on 4 stars. Boom! All of them are mine.
Every game mode was perfect.
I am
Whether it was
so
just that.
serious. That is the best gaming experience I will ever have. Nah, that was so much fun. It was so fun.
Okay, it's
Maybe
up
not
there
the
for
best.
me.
It's that
It's
in
up
Fortnite.
there.
It's that in Fortnite.
Yeah. I think Fortnite beats them all, man. There's been too many experiences in Fortnite where I
Dude,
was like,
if you guys didn't get to play New Super Mario Bros. On the DS with your friends, dude, having that wireless play in general was cool. And then,
yeah. What about DS
the-
download play
oh my goodness, That
for
was
those
so
poor
good.
kids who didn't have a DS?
But just in general, those game modes were so good. I remember the one where I remember all the different levels, but the one pipe level where like
Yep.
you
I
had
know
to
what you're talking
collect
about.
the stars and stuff, and you ran
They
from
were-
each other.
To be honest with you, I liked them all.
Yeah,
I liked them all.
There was a snow one as
but there was
well,
the main game like you're talking about, and there was all the mini games that you could play.
Yeah.
Right, like the wanted mode, the card
Oh,
games,
the wanted, yes.
all that
Dude,
type of
this
stuff. It
isn't
was an
even
absolute
Fortnite,
blast.
but this. Yeah, it's gaming experiences because we're talking to OG today.
I know. It's so true, dude. It's so true. It was an absolute blast. There was going back to what we were saying though, is going back to like violent video games. when Shadow the Hedgehog came out. It was a really old game.
I
It's
remember
like a
that,
Sonic
actually.
spinoff. It was, I believe, it was the first game. If not, it was one of the first
Oh, wait, no,
to
I
come
don't
out
remember
with
that.
E10 Plus. Okay,
Mm.
it wasn't just E for everyone; it's E10 Plus. And in that game, it was the cringiest thing ever, but I still love it to this day. It was Shadow in the game. He was saying it. It was Shadow with a machine gun. He was saying he was killing police officers and all that, right? So it was like edgy Sonic. That was what they were trying to go for.
Mm.
My uncle bought me that game, E for everybody, didn't even look at the 10 plus, and my mom like, oh, Sonic's okay to play, you go play. So I'm like spawning in Shadow as a machine gun, right? My brother wasn't allowed to play at the time, so he's watching me play Shadow, and then my brother at the time, who was like barely could speak, picked up the word. Do you ever have that friend who just spoke to his mom like, hey, F you, mom? Like,
Yeah. And like, you can have food in your room, and they're like, my mom will pick it up for me.
yeah. I know. I never understood those kids. Like, my dad would lock me outside and tell me to go live somewhere else. That's actually what he would do. Like,
I know. It's so funny. Well, we're at the 30-minute mark.
Oof. It was a good podcast.
That was.
Really
We
good
talked about the
podcast.
battle pass today. That's probably the thumbnail and title. So.
Yeah, just make a fake battle pass. Like,
Oh yeah.
perfect.
It's like, we figured out the Fortnite. If you
chapter.
made it this far, recommend some stuff in the comments. If you have any what if theories, then go for that, because we'll make another one for chapter 1 whenever it returns or something. And if you have any cool chapter 1 concepts or like theories, let us know, because that would be really sick to hear from. And if you just have any ideas for episodes in general. I'll see you guys later.
BBJ, it's been a blast.
Bye bye.
See ya.